Hi, how are you? My name is Enrique Martin del Campo. I'm the Vice President of Business Development for RCD Hotels.
Thank you for joining us today, Enrique, on day one of World Travel Market here in London. And perhaps we can start by asking you to tell us a little bit about Nobu Eden Roc. What is on offer at the property for tourists?
Well, the Eden Roc is an iconic property in the Miami Beach destination. It's been there for more than 50 years and has a lot of history. What we have done with the hotel is to invest more than $50 million in redesigning it. It's a little bit hard to do it because the hotel is an historic property and the city has a lot of regulations of what things can be touched and what things cannot be touched. So we've been doing a very interesting job in giving a modern look and respecting the historic or the iconic atmosphere of the property. But then we also decided to do a joint venture with Nobu Hospitality, who now started opening hotels. Nobu has been famous for many years for the restaurant and the gastronomy offer. But now Nobu started to expand a little bit into the hospitality and hotel industry. So Nobu Miami Beach is the second Nobu hotel that opened in the world. Nobu is expanding throughout the world. In fact, now there's a Nobu hotel here in London. But what we decided to do is to take one of the towers at the Eden Roc and turn it into a Nobu hotel. So now it's basically the same address with two names inside. So one tower, it's an Eden Roc hotel, keeping the historic Eden Roc concept, and the other tower is the brand new Nobu hotel, which right now is 280 rooms with great meeting space. And of course, we needed to have a Nobu restaurant in the premises.
Of course. And how would you describe tourism then in Miami and the United States in 2017? Is it a positive time for the destination?
Miami, it's always a very interesting destination. We're selling a beach.
Yes.
We kind of have the best weather within the United States, but that also, Miami, it's a very attractive destination for other markets. I always say that Miami is the capital of Latin America. So people from Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, Colombia travel a lot to Miami. And then we're seeing a very interesting trend in also people from Europe. Miami is definitely a trendy destination. Now we have to say that because of all things that we think happening with the U.S. administration lately, the foreign business has reduced a little bit, but the domestic market has increased. So fortunately, we've been able to see a good mix. Now we're seeing that the UK market is growing into the destination, and that's why we want to really put special treat to our partners and the people that we work with to try to generate more business from the UK and Europe in general into the Miami area.
Great stuff. And what are your key source markets?
Definitely the first one is the US. Then the second one will be Brazil and Canada, and sometimes the UK plays an interesting mix.
The UK is definitely on the up then.
Yeah, something really important is that the average American market, it has a very short stays because for them it's a short travel to go to a warm beach destination.
Of course, especially with the American, they have a limited annual leave. That's something. So it's a very accessible destination.
For us to attract a market like the UK market opens a different variety of customers because the stay tends to be longer. People that come from the UK, they normally don't come for 2 nights.
What would you say is the average stay
the average
for the UK?
In the hotel it's 5, but normally people from Europe or Latin America use Miami as a connection with something else. It's very hard that somebody travels only to Miami. Yeah. They normally do a combination of Miami and Orlando, or Miami and a cruise, or Miami and New York, or Miami or Las Vegas. So that's why we don't see a 10 or a 15-night stay. But we know people travel for that long of a period and they move throughout the different cities, either in the US or including the Caribbean as well.
And what would you say, Enrique, are the key sale channels for the hotel?
It depends on the market. From the UK market, the main UK tour operators that own flights, of course, are the ones that are much stronger selling the destination for us.
Fantastic. And last question, we talked about the UK being an important outbound destination now on the up. Would you say there's been any change to this post-Brexit or any chance it?
I think 2017 was a challenging year. We saw a little bit of a slowdown in bookings between the whole Brexit situation and people trying to decide what are they doing, and then the exchange rate's moving a little bit. But the good thing about this market, it's a very well-traveled market. People are for them it's normal to travel abroad. I mean, from other destinations, sometimes we see that they want to travel within 2 or 3 hours flight. Somebody in the UK to get on an 8 or 9 hour flight is so normal. It's kind of the average flight that you need to take to get to a tropical destination. So we're seeing now for the future year, for 2018, a much better trend, going back to how it was in 2016. So we think that things are coming back to, as I will say, normal.
Great to hear. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us today, and we wish yourself and Nobu Eden Roc every continued success.
Thank you very much for your time.